Welcome back. In the last episode of Weekly Improvements, I said that I would like to try the anodizing process with new colors. As in the last video, the part must first be cleaned and the titanium wire mounted. Then the part is getting stained. The titanium wire must be securely connected to the part, as otherwise there is a risk that the wire will slip during anodizing and move to a spot that has already formed an oxide layer. This would mean that the process is interrupted. I put the part in the activator bath and wait about 20 minutes. In the last video, I polished the top cap beforehand. This time, I didn't do that in order to show the difference later. In the meantime, we can start mixing the paint. I have already prepared a container. I mix about 3 grams of the paint with 500 milliliters of distilled water. I have chosen violet. In my last attempts, I always had problems with the paint. When I dipped the part into the paint bath, it hardly absorbed the paint at all. Let's see how it goes this time. First, I fill the distilled water into a container. Then I stir in the color powder with the help of a spoon. You could also use other coloring substances, but they are not UV resistant and also not abrasion resistant. Now for anodizing. First, we connect the power supply to the steel plates. The black cable goes first to the negative terminal of the power supply and then to one of the steel plates. Then, another cable goes from the steel plate to the second plate. Be sure that the cables have clean contact with the steel plates. The red cable connects to the positive terminal of the power supply and later to the titanium wire of the part. After staining, the part is rinsed in distilled water. It is important that the water sticks to the surface. Now the part is placed in the electrolyte bath and anodized. It is important that the part is completely underwater, as can be seen in the video. The formula for calculating the current is found in the last video. Now for the dyeing process is very simple. You heat the dye liquid to about 40 to 50 degrees. Then the part is left in the bath for about 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the desired strength. It is important that the part is rinsed thoroughly for 1 to 2 minutes under running water beforehand, because otherwise you can see everything on the surface. Now comes the moment of truth. Was the effort worth it? After I sealed the part in boiling distilled water for an hour, here's how it looks. Wow, I'm really surprised how the thing came out so well. Let me know what you think in the comments. I anodized the same top cap again in red. This top cap was polished before anodizing. Do you see the difference in the surface? What do you think is better?